Everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Arlington Weekly News. I'm Craig Nolan. Thanks for joining us.
And I'm Daniel Pineda.
Rich Masabny.
And this is our first show. Well, for me, for 2011,
yeah,
my first show.
You're
I
an assignment
took a little time off and should have gone to Florida, but I didn't. And so I'm back after some time off, and we've got a pretty good show. Glad to see you gentlemen are still here, holding down the fort.
That's right.
Yes,
Somebody's got to do it.
Good job, guys. You're survivors.
Yes.
News and Community Bulletin Board, as usual. Daniel and I have the news for seniors. Rich has his reviews. And also doing an interview tonight with the lovely ladies from Teatro de la Luna, talking about their youth film festival coming up at the Spectrum this weekend.
Yeah.
Is that right?
That's right. January 15th, Saturday.
All right.
This
Thanks,
Saturday.
Rich.
Yeah.
So that's our show, and here we go. Well, in case you missed the Arlington Weekly News on cable, we're also online. Just go to arlingtonmedia.org/Arlington Weekly News, and there we are. I just read Daniel's announcement, but
Take it away.
sorry, Daniel, that's the way it goes. Okay, here we go. Arlington police are investigating an accident that took place on the afternoon of January 5th in the 4500 block of 4 Mile Run Drive. At about 3:30 p.m., police were called with a report of a vehicle accident. The accident is still under investigation, and police ask anyone who witnessed the accident or who has any information relating to it to call them at 703-228-4240. If you have any information, give them a call, and they'll be glad to hear from you. Daniel.
And our friends at arlnow.com are talking about a plan the county's looking at to lower metered parking rates at some locations because the spaces are being underused. The rates at some 180 parking spaces on the outskirts of commercial areas in the county are expected to be lowered from $1 per hour to 50 cents per hour for 6 months as a trial. Keep your eyes open for the new lower rates near these locations. The county's new Department of Human Services offices at Sequoia Plaza, near the courthouse on North Barton Street, in the Penrose neighborhood near Columbia Pike, in Pentagon City on Joyce Street, in the Arlington Ridge neighborhood, and in East Falls Church on Westmoreland Street near the Metro Station.
Thank you, Daniel, and in other news stories, and we do have them. We've been telling you about our local planetarium and its efforts to keep it going and to keep the support going to keep it open. Many of you have responded, which the Friends of the Planetarium really do appreciate. And now we hear from the group's president, Dr. Alice Monet, that they've received a big boost from a local businessman, Preston Carruthers. And word is that he's going to donate about $100,000 to help keep the planetarium open. Dr. Monet's reaction to us here at AWN is, and we quote now, "The generosity and the donation by Preston Carruthers enabled the Friends of the Planetarium to meet the year-end fundraising target of $240,000 set by the Arlington School Superintendent." Continuing the quote, "This was a wonderful boost and the timing was perfect, but we still need the community's help to reach the final goal of $402,800 by the end of June. There's a great interest and determination here in Arlington to keep our community's planetarium and make it better than ever, and I'm confident we'll succeed." End quote. The planetarium, which has been named for Arlington Public School graduate and astronaut David Brown, who died in the Columbia Space Shuttle disaster in 2003, hasn't had a major renovation since it opened. We hear that Mr. Carruthers' donation is encouraging others to chip in and donate, and we think that's a great goal. So if you have some extra cash laying around that you'd like to give to the planetarium, I'm sure they would appreciate it.
Even extra change, right?
Absolutely.
Anything.
Daniel.
Well, don't forget that Monday, January the 17th, is a federal holiday to observe the birthday of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. That means that a lot of county facilities will either be closed or only open for limited hours. Plan ahead and double-check the facilities you normally use on Mondays.